bienvenidos a Icon Park, Orlando. Hi boys, welcome to Icon Park in Orlando, Florida.
That was amazing. Where are you from?
Venezuela.
Ah, venezolana.
Sí.
Tú eres una chica guapa.
Gracias.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be asking people to give their opinion about the Biden administration openly admitting that they are working with big tech companies like Facebook and Instagram to censor and suppress information that they don't like, that they call misinformation or disinformation.
We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
For how long has the administration been spying on people's Facebook profiles looking for vaccine misinformation?
Well, that was quite a loaded and inaccurate question, which I would refute.
How?
Well, Peter, first of all, as you know, we're in a regular touch with a range of media outlets.
And we expect the
Let me finish. As we are in regular touch with social media platforms.
If you guys want to know my thoughts about it, you can watch this video I did right up here. I gave a quick 2-minute overview of how I feel about it. So let's find out what the people of Orlando think. I really think that this is an issue that we should all be able to come together on, because censorship of free speech is a legit threat to America. That is one of the greatest threats to America. So you just admitted to me that you didn't vote for Trump last election.
I didn't vote for Trump last election, yeah.
And you're feeling regret right now, right?
Yeah, yes.
What's one thing that you don't like that's happening in the country?
I don't know, it's like we don't have choices. Like, we have to do what they say.
They're basically saying, do as I say, and that's it.
Yeah.
And Trump at least fought for our freedoms.
There's no like backup, like why we need to do this.
There's no why.
Yeah, there's no why.
And if you try to counter their narrative, they censor you and suppress you.
Yeah, right.
So do you think next election you're going to vote for Trump if he announces he's going to run again?
Yeah.
Wow. So you changed your mind.
Yeah. Like,
guys, there's hope for 2024. Let's go. And hey, as I always say, don't blame me. I voted for Trump. All right, so Batanya here sells these things, and when I wasn't looking, Cloud stole one. Cloud, you're a thief. Bad girl, what a thief. Here you go, I'm gonna pay for it because I feel bad. Gracias. Where'd you get that coconut?
Right there, I don't know how to explain you.
How much was the coconut?
How much was, ¿cuánto era? $5.
That's a lot of money. In Thailand, it's only $1 for a coconut.
Okay.
As we spoke about off camera, the Biden administration has openly admitted that they are working with big tech to censor and suppress information. As a young American, hold on, wait for the Trump train to pass. Trump train! How do you feel about that?
Well, it's kind of intimidating to know that social media was now going to be controlled by the government, so knowing that the government is kind of looking in on all of our opinions and stuff, it's kind of nerve-wracking and I guess in a way immoral. So
right.
that's my opinion.
Would you say it's even unconstitutional?
I suppose.
Right? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn. Here we go. What's your opinion on it?
I don't think that it should happen. Like, it's freedom of speech, and if it's being controlled, then they can stop that, and that's people's outlet. So if it's going to be controlled, a lot of people are going to like stop using. Yeah,
it's pretty scary, huh?
It is.
And as a bonus question, because you'll be old enough to vote next election, Trump 2024?
I don't know about that, but...
Trump 2024? Big tech is working with the government to suppress and censor. Trump train! Trump train! They're trying to suppress and censor voices that they don't like, which I think is a violation of free speech. How do you feel about it?
I feel that we're becoming a communist United States.
The United States of communism.
Yes, and they're dictating to us of what we can do and what we could say.
Yep.
So we no longer have freedom of speech.
And does this scare you and terrify you about the direction of the country?
Of course.
Yeah. And as a bonus question, Trump 2024?
No.
Line, big tech is working with the government to censor and suppress information that they don't like.
Facebook, don't have one.
So you're not a fan of Facebook anyway?
Yeah, I don't even have one. Yeah.
But does it bother you that other Americans are being silenced and censored and suppressed? Their voices?
What are you talking about silence though? Are we talking about, hey, shut your mouth, don't talk about this?
So basically, if you post something on Facebook that the government doesn't like, they make it so that few people see the information. So they basically put a lid on your content.
Okay, so if you were to have you have a Facebook, right?
I do, yep.
So if somebody says you can't talk about something,
Right.
and they're gonna suppress your ass and say, hey, I'm gonna cut you off, why do you even have a Facebook?
That's a good point. The people need to kind of stand up to these big tech companies,
And
right?
I'll tell you, don't have a Facebook, don't have Instagram, Twitter, what's another one?
YouTube.
YouTube, no, YouTube's good. I like YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's good.
What's another one? Did I say Twitter?
TikTok.
TikTok. Don't have it. Speak your mind somewhere else. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. Speak your mind a different way.
I hear that.
Like this man right here. What's your name?
Adam,
Adam is speaking his mind, but you have a Facebook, right?
I got it, but this goes on YouTube.
But you have a Facebook.
I do. Yeah.
And you're basically what you're saying is I'm trying to say something, but they're trying to ban me
Correct.
from saying it.
Correct. At the direction of the government.
Oh, the government's saying that. So why? So don't even bother. Just say
That's a good point. It's a good
delete
point.
your Facebook. Do you need it?
I don't need it, but I like to have it.
Why?
Keeps me connected to people, you know?
To
Family,
who?
friends.
You know, family. You got phone numbers, right?
That's true. So basically yesterday, the Biden administration said that they're working with Facebook and Instagram to censor and suppress information that they don't like, that they call misinformation. And so if you think about it, Facebook is now working as a state actor of the government, you know, blocking our free speech. How do you feel about that?
It is what it is.
Does the lack of free speech in America bother you at all?
Not at this time.
But one day they might come for you, you know? You might say something that they don't like and then you get censored.
It is what it is.
It's America. We can say what we
I'm
want.
just living my life.
The Biden administration is working with big tech to censor and suppress information they don't like. How do you feel about that?
I think it's bullshit. I think we should be able to say whatever we want to say, but I think Mark Zuckerberg or whatever the his name is has a big hand in that. He's making millions. I feel like
Millions, billions.
billions. They're running through him.
Yep.
They're using him.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it's pretty shitty.
And how do you feel about it?
I mean, it's not right.
All right, as a bonus question for you ladies, Trump 2024?
No.
No.
So I think one of the most frustrating things about politics and how people choose their candidates is a lot of people support the policies of Trump, but they hate the man so much because of his personality that they're willing to vote for someone like Biden who's got really bad, policies for the most part. And that's a tough thing to overcome. And my biggest issue is the media, the mainstream media and social media. They've been the ones that have been allowed to and empowered to create a boogeyman out of Trump. They've taken his words out of context. They've reinforced these fake stories, this fake news. And ultimately, you end up creating what these liberals and Democrats think is a monster of a man. And once you can allow your mind to be open and look beyond that and actually watch his speeches and understand his policies and understand that maybe he might have a bit of a, wild card mouth, but at the end of the day, he really had America's best interests at heart. And we have a lot of work to do to kind of convince these Americans that, hey, put your emotions and personality preferences aside and just focus on who's going to be best for this country. And it's so clear to me that it's Donald Trump. So that's why I do this every day or most days of the week, come out here and try to get opinions and hopefully one person at a time, wake them up.
I think that the media purposely put things out for people to see Trump in a bad light.
Yep.
And they pushed and they pushed and they pushed and they try to hold Biden up and put him on some pedestal when he, like you said, the policies are terrible.
Right.
And you see it now. You see the fruits of what's going on.
Exactly. Now, Biden's responsible for a lot of the injustice against black Americans. He wrote the 1994 crime bill,
Yeah.
3 strikes you're out. He also made it a difference between crack cocaine and powder cocaine, knowing crack cocaine is done in the black communities and powder
Right.
cocaine is done by rich Wall Street bankers.
Right,
And it's different criminal charges.
Yeah.
Or different jail sentences at least. So
Yeah.
I just find it ironic that people who say they want to be anti-racist vote for a man who's probably done more damage to the black
Yeah.
community than anyone else.
Agreed. Agreed.
Are you a black American?
Yes.
And you think you're going to vote for Trump next election if he runs?
If he runs, yeah.
Did you vote for him last election?
No. I mean, yes, I voted for Trump.
You did?
I did, yeah.
You're a patriot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And for those of you guys don't remember or who have not been with me since the beginning, my first video, political interview, was actually here in Icon Park in Orlando. Are we really supposed to walk around like this?
You feel it, right?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel the scorn.
I feel the scorn.
Thank God this place is pretty empty right now, but we'll get some opinions about 2 people of color who support Donald Trump. Oh man, I feel uncomfortable. You know what? They say that you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that would describe this moment right now. So this place always has like a special place in my heart, and I just love coming here and shooting videos. And when I first came here, I was so scared to wear my Trump hat in public, and now look at how far I've come. I straight up just wear the red MAGA hat, and I don't even care what anyone says or thinks, because honestly, I'm just expressing my opinion and what I believe is good for America. So you're from Peru.
Yeah, I'm from Peru.
And you know that America is supposed to have freedom of speech, right? So does it scare you that our current government in the US is trying to silence voices on Facebook and Instagram? How does that make you feel about the US? Say whatever you want. You can say it in Spanish. En español.
Es horrible, obviamente. It sucks because you... it's terrible.
Don't worry, I'll get a translator here. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi. So does it worry you that if America can lose freedom of speech, like what about the rest of the world, you know?
Yeah.
If America can fall, maybe Peru will fall one day too, you know?
Yes.
It's scary stuff, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So how long are you here in Orlando for?
1 month.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and tomorrow we travel to Peru.
You go to Peru tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is the last day in America.
Yeah, last day in America.
Did you love the United States?
We love so much.
Do you want to live here?
Stay. Yeah, we every time.
Wow. Now I want to go to Peru, Machu Picchu.
Yes.
Have you been?
Yes, I think.
She went.
Nah.
It's for tourists. It's a big tourist thing.
Yeah. She loves America.
Oh, she loves America.
I love America. I don't love Peru. Yeah.
So that's why we as Americans, we need to fight for our freedom so that when people like you come to visit,
yes,
you have all the freedoms that we've enjoyed for centuries. So
yes. Thanks
for being my video, guys. Have a safe trip back to Peru. And as I like to say in Espanol, gracias chicas guapas. Right?
Gracias, bye.
So yesterday, the Biden administration admitted on television that they're working with big tech like Facebook and Instagram to censor and suppress voices that they don't like, suppressing free speech.
Wow.
So I want to know how you feel about that.
That's very disturbing because freedom of speech, that's our right, and we should be able to speak in how we feel. So how could you alter that? I don't like that one bit.
Yes, I feel the same way. Freedom of speech is something that we were granted. Why take that from us? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So for that to be such an underlying, you know what I'm saying? You're so sneaky about it, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Now, did you guys hear that Donald Trump is suing big tech as we speak to try to get them to stop censoring free speech? Have you guys heard about that?
I have not heard about that. He is?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Because they did take his Twitter away, so clearly he is being impacted by that.
And as Donald Trump said to us, if they could censor him, then they could censor us.
Wow.
Today, in conjunction with the America First Policy Institute, I'm filing as the lead class representative a major class action lawsuit against the big tech giants, including Facebook, Google, and Twitter, as well as their CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, and Jack Dorsey. 3 real nice guys. Through this lawsuit, we are standing up for American democracy by standing up for free speech rights of every American, Democrat, Republican, independent, whoever it may be. This lawsuit is just the beginning.
And so my fear is that if you're willing to stay in line with the narrative that the mainstream media says, you'll be fine. But if you question it or present evidence or information that goes against it, that's when they target you. And to me, that's what I don't like. America's supposed to be about open dialogue and may the best ideas win.
Yes, I believe that as well. And I am like so pro-black, so all about the American people and the good cause of things. And I feel like they're trying to diminish our voice, quiet us, and don't want us to be able to talk about the facts. Why are you trying to hide it?
Yep.
And it's okay because the people who are woke and aware, they will succeed and prevail.
That's right.
Okay, very good. Yes, I believe, I agree with Nay.
And before we do your shout out, because we're going to shout out her YouTube channel, bonus question, Trump 2024?
Oh, no, huh?
Trump 2024?
No.
I don't know. I didn't even vote this year because I was but it seemed like he was doing more for us than what the Biden is doing. And that, I mean, Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, you can curse.
Okay, he was doing more for us than Biden is doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm up in it. I'm up in the air with it.
I love to hear that. Thank you so much, and give yourself a shout out.
Hi, it is Sexy Nay, my Instagram, and also my YouTube is Shanae Parker.
D-Town, Michigan. I'm on my way home, guys.
Okay, Detroit City, baby.
So we spoke offline about what the Biden administration is doing with big tech to suppress voices that they don't like. How do you feel about that as an American?
I feel like that it's limiting my freedoms, but not limiting freedoms of Biden supporters, because they can say whatever they want to. Some of those senators and those representatives are absolutely horrendous.
Yep.
And I think that that what is right for one, and they talk about all these, everybody is the same. Well, all of us are the same. And if we can't say how we feel about what's going on, then they can't say how they feel about anything.
That's right.
And that's the way I feel. And I have been a voter for the last 60 years.
Thank you.
And I was a Democrat.
Me too.
I will never be a Democrat again.
Me too.
That's it.
You saw me on my Trump flag.
Yeah.
You like the Trump flag.
Trump all day.
So how do you feel about the Biden administration working with big tech to kind of suppress free speech on their platforms?
Can I curse?
You may curse.
I think it's bullshit.
Yep.
I think I don't think they're working together.
Yep.
But I think they are, there is a game plan in the end.
Right. Where do you think it's going? What's the game plan?
To just screw over every American. That's what I think.
Especially the right side, you know?
Yeah.
You know? So I got a bonus question for you. Trump 2024?
No.
Who you want to vote for in 4 years? 3 years.
Gotta be. I don't vote. I'm not a registered voter.
Okay.
At all. I don't. I've never voted in my life.
Okay.
But gladly, if I could, it'd be DeSantis.
Oh hell yeah, Trump DeSantis, baby. I honestly think it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
He is fantastic.
Yep.
But I think the left is just too controlling, that he won't win.
Big tech is working with the government to suppress voices that they don't like. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very violated as an American because it's against my constitutional rights.
Yep.
They only agree with the left. Liberals can post and say whatever they want on Facebook and on Instagram, but if you're a Republican or a conservative, they block anything you say. You get put into Facebook jail. It's pretty much, Facebook is pretty much Cuba. It's a communist
platform.
Yeah. And they control everything we say. And my opinion is, I feel that America should take all the Cubans in that are waving the American flag, and we should send all the Americans back to Cuba that are burning the American flag.
Yep, and let them get a taste and see how it goes for them.
Exactly.
Have you been in Facebook jail before?
I have just gotten out of Facebook jail.
How long did they put you in for?
30 days.
Wow, congratulations though. It's almost like a point of pride now.
Yes.
You know?
I'm gonna get a tattoo soon with like a crying emoji on my face because I've been in Facebook jail so many times because I'm a Trump supporter.
Hey, look! What's the name?
Oreo.
I was gonna guess Oreo because it's black and white. Hi, Oreo. Hi, baby. You look like my dog.
Hey,
hi. Wow, look. Oh, Yorkie? I'm sorry about that. That's a puppy, huh?
Yeah, she's 3 months.
So cute. Sweaty cup. I was hoping you would do that. So I wasn't even gonna vlog today, but as soon as I walked into this restaurant, I was super amazed and impressed by the design. This restaurant, as soon as you walk in, is beautiful. It almost feels like I'm back in Thailand, which is awesome. Obviously, you guys know that I previously lived in Thailand for about 1.5 years. So I always love coming to Thai restaurants, especially when the staff is Thai, because it allows me to keep using the few Thai words that I know, such as "Sawadee Cup." Oh yes.
Excuse me.
This looks so good. Thank you.
Chicken pad thai.
Well, that looks so bomb. One of my favorite dishes, despite having lived in Thailand for 1.5 years and trying all the popular local dishes, pad thai in America, I gotta say it's just the best. And this pad thai here looks bomb. The food here is just as good as the ambiance. And I gotta say the prices here are pretty legit. This chicken pad thai, I believe, costs $9, which is an amazing price, especially considering that I'm in Orlando right now, which is very touristy, as you guys know, and as a result, a lot of restaurants, in my opinion, have elevated prices, really because they're getting a lot of tourists. But this place is actually very affordable, and it's a great ambiance, and it's great food. So overall, I am a very happy camper. Nice to meet you. Kap kun kap. You are an amazing server, and I think everybody should come to this restaurant.
At Thai Thani on International Drive,
Because it was delicious. So, how do you say delicious? Aroy mak krab.
Aroy makค่ะ
There you go.
Thank you.